Hi and stuff. My name is Jasmine Farrell, and today I'm going to read my favorite full-length collection I've done so far, which is Long Live Phoenixes. Where I come from. I come from Grandma's New Year's Eve, rice and peas, stiff charismatic hairbangs, and godmamas who can sing. I come from pride. Hero, strength, and a few lies. A lineage of stories that make the authors of bestsellers envious. The motor folks got tails, baby. Fierce index finger to punctuate the line. I ain't finna say it again to you verbally now. I come from passed down traditions that should have remained under vintage evening stars. I come from hefty kisses, Vaseline saturated lips. I come from love. You know, that sweet, sticky, confusing piece we're always attempting to grab instead of receiving. I come from love. I come from cook-up rice, aki and sawfish, pulari for $1, and ritualistic Monopoly gaming every other weekend with auntie and uncle. I come from playfulness. Light-hearted grins and cumbersome laughter spilling over couches with the stench of morbid and sorrow permeating Grandpa's living room. I come from perseverance. Hanging on to a thread, but Mama used the very hairs on her head to make sure we remained hanging, sometimes bending, sometimes shaking, but never falling, never losing grip. I come from grit. The lace persistence to place each foot in front of the other in order to evolve, southern dialect, old wise tales and old school routines, warm air, crisp bacon, tree swinging in valley stream, scolding hot coffee, greasy blue magic scalp and reflective pauses. I come from raised right. Keep your elbows off the table, keep your head held high, keep your name clean. And remember what your parents taught you. I come from everything I needed to get where I'm going. And that's where I come from. Jasmine. Used to ride the bus of mediocrity. Childhood wounds decorated the vehicle like stubborn stains on mauve pantsuits. Had a dream Medi told me to get off the bus. I got off the bus. Flights to places that harbor good grass, light-hearted breezes, and soda pop that fizzles on taste buds long after it slides down my larynx. I am worthy to indulge in the little things that I was told were venomous. I was born a free-flowing skeptic. A curious wanderer who wanders. I was designated to dance aimlessly and free, flail my arms, wiggle my hips, feet to ground, hands to transparent guitars, waist riffing to beats with air boogies with free hair and summer dresses with sass on seams. I was made to jive. I was born with the hunger to voyage, to discover, to leap within, then go out with all the love I could muster, all the giggles I carried from past lives, all the cackles that tickled underneath my chest, anticipating to share free-falling kikis and laughter. I was born with a free-flowing, curious heart. I would no longer allow shelter, ceilings, numbers, aesthetics, and pain to hinder me. Nah. Acceptance, Part 1. When I was 6, I'd mixed baby powder, water, and stolen silver nail polish together. Called myself making a hardened paste. I'd smooth the paste around my favorite toy teacup and think about my taste in the finer things like unbreakable teacups, soft Play-Doh, and secret kisses from her. We did some secret cootie catching and releasing in the crevices of a house that reeked of prayers, love, and anointing oil. I didn't know any better back then, and it seems I'm back to square one, and I knew better back then like I know better now. Except my kisses are no longer surreptitious. Phoenix Grooming. Why I cut my hair. Because one morning I was tired of being scared. Tired of believing that I'd meet the Grim Reaper at the bottom of my soul. Weary of thinking that I'd die from what I'd discover at the gate of my quintessence. Because I had a falling out with fear, a letting go of withering traditions, a dismantling of core bad habits, an awaited annihilation of what was and what is. I am lighter. I am thinking higher. I am learning again, discovering more. Plus, it's fly on me. Endometriosis Phoenix. A year ago, I was positive the stars were broken. I wished upon constellations to pull away thorns from left ovary, clear away unseen symptoms, unforeseen aches at open mics and theater shows, unnecessary bailouts of normal reproduction. Is my womanhood defined here? Were those really stars I was wishing upon, or was it just hospital lights blurred out from tears of confusion and misconstrued thoughts? Endobelly birth and cancel dates, sick days and MIAs, absent memories with loved ones as a twin bed held a body with unrelenting pain. But you don't look sick. A cyclical line that slid from tone-deafened lips that wrapped around my mind and abdomen. I still look for answers on the internet and in between the pauses of a doctor's reply to my inquiries. I still rub my belly under constellations. I still walk though. I still smile in between the aches and give gratitude a head nod. I'm finna be just fine. On slowing down. Auntie Angelo told us to cease agonizing over untold stories. So I searched to speak. To seek within the silence, searching for a hum, a mumble of yearning, so the words can gurgle in my throat. I want to discover the choice to belch out freedom stories and unlock narratives that were shushed to corners like shame was its inheritance. I want to find the place where I first rolled up my tongue and unthreaded my honey tone and etched the words of me underneath my skin. I want to dismantle that place. I want to heal that moment, tie it in purple and paint it whole. Unravel it golden and affirm my tongue worthy. I want to search for my untainted lines in the nothingness, in sunlit rooms of color and clustered passion. I honor the silence, the empty air, the heavy wisdom and lingering epiphanies that hang on the ceiling next to the crystal chandelier centering. Grounding makes sense here. Courageously burning brightly in the chaotic bedlam is okay here. Rising by default happens here. Stripping away the layers is good here. Vulnerability is nestled into the crevices here. It is always okay here. The now, the peeling of what was in the reflecting silence. I will find the untold stories in the now while reflection swings like pendulums and crisp accountability. Home. One day, I met you on 34th Street and 8th Avenue. I was craving for your presence and you hungered for mine. Time showed us we were merely comfort food to each other. Heavy bites to clogged arteries and common sense. Relentless wrenching of my foundation. You attempted to build a home out of me when there was one already present. Well, I left my own home of dignity, peace, and grandma's good wisdom to go gallivanting down streets my gut told me to give no second glance. I went gallivanting down blocks I've seen friends have their teeth and peace knocked out of, their dreams now fertilize the lawns of lackluster companions. One day, I met you on 34th Street and 8th Avenue, looked into your eyes and called you home. Yet, love never paid me a visit. I'd send words of encouragement and a bouquet of reassurance, yet love never responded to me. I reached out in poems, shrunk my radiance for it, let go of my essence for it, dusted the beautiful relics in the living room and ignored the foreign hands trying to gloss your lips. Infatuation, manipulation, and quiet skeletons nailed the floorboards down. You tell me there were no nails, as the screws pricked the bottom of my feet with each step. The windows were always foggy. I was always cleaning out that damn drain, and with your rose-colored glasses and that roundabout gait to cover your pain, you never saw the mess. Never addressed the mosquitoes biting my legs in the kitchen. You just sit on the couch and lotion yourself and gloss and regurgitated words. You said I was everything you were looking for. As I stood there and watched you pluck my fingers and hush my dignity to the corners of the attic, thinking maybe I was too much. I'd stand up for myself. You called me self-centered. Pulled the rug from underneath me when I called you out on your bullshit. I let you burn me. Set my quintessence ablaze. Let the embers snow in every inch of our room. Luckily, you never cared too much to know me. I am a phoenix, baby. So I rose out of the ashes and pushed through molting season. I ceased cleaning, ignored the floorboards, ceased arguing to be seen at eye level, and shut out the door. I used to look into your eyes and call you home. Yet it appears love never paid me a visit. I'd send out words of encouragement and a bouquet of reassurance, yet love never responded to me. Infatuation, manipulation, and quiet skeletons nailed the floorboards down, and you had the nerve to ridicule my naked strength to leave home and visit love for myself. How dare you? With you. Morning conversations bathe the sunrise grogginess. Rejuvenation is found in your voice. Time slows down whenever I whisper your name amongst mundane rituals, just one syllable, tongue to cheek. I savor it like saltwater taffy Dion used to give me. I think about the taste of you. What do you taste like? Sugar, sunshine, and grit, I bet. A little brown sugar with a hint of lemon, I guess. I sometimes wish my secrets could lay on your chest, undress my silence and responsive in front of you. Will you hold my tarnished parts and not be moved? Will you be still as I engrave my fears into the grave? Will you run when old memories haunt my future actions and attempt to summon ghostly fears? For the first time, I am scared of losing a partner. I mean, if I do, I'll be okay, but your name will simmer under my belly. Your smile will be a portrait in my dreams like Monet to Impressionism. I am petrified of ever having to get over you. I want to be under you. Your skin tickling mine, your fingers tracing my spine, your beautiful big brown eyes swimming towards mine. You and I disobeying the rules of time, the sand in the hourglass, twisters in the same position. Listen, I want to be a part of the stories you tell. I want to settle the rumbling in the center of your chest when you're rushing in the morning. I want to sigh softly under the navy blue palette while cackling at our dramatic antics and vintage jokes. I want to chase away toxic beliefs with you. Embrace the changes with you. Shed away our egos and walk in our higher selves with you. I want to live out loud love with you. Lavishly uplift each other's energies without tainted agendas. I want to shed away fears with you. Tell you I'm in love with you and show you how deep I'm in it with you. Be a part of the various journeys that are intertwined in NYC's melting pot, and feed our voices to those who know of this beautiful impediment but can't seem to find the words to say it with you. Long live phoenixes. Rising from the skeletal when I was little fears, and becoming the best me since I was 25, with endurance glossed wings and a blaze that can sear katana swords on the face of my enemies. I got a long way to go, but we are scintillating. Long live phoenixes, piercing through the skies we were given, soaring through platters of nimbo stratus and a navy blue palette. Hope looks good on us. We found our wings, know how to fly, just gotta choose a direction. Long live phoenixes. We found our destiny on the ground. They pushed it off our nest. We dove down and got it. Shimmied out of our dove costumes they dressed us in. We dove down and got it. No one can dress a destiny on us. Long live phoenixes. It ain't over yet. We just found out that our limits were hand-delivered, set on our throats like Thanksgiving spreads. We will not swallow stories written for us. We will not chew on destinies other than our own. Long live phoenixes. Alright guys, that's it. Thank you guys for watching and listening to Long Live Phoenix's poetry reading. Those of you who have been asking for the paperback version of Release, which is all 3 ebooks into one paperback, it is here. And it is available on Amazon now. If you'd like to purchase a copy from me personally, just email me at jasmine@jasminefarrell.com, or you can check out my blog post that gives the details on how you can purchase from me personally. Thanks for watching, and tune in for Cycles Love to Fame in October. For more information about my writings and my journey, you can visit my website at www.jasminefarrell.com, or you can follow my Instagram page at Just Breathe Jasmine.